throughout sneaker history, it's certain shoes in history that I can say we can all agree on that we all alike. But I'm not here for that. I'm here to make people mad. Here's the shoes that everybody likes, but I don't. Said it again on many platforms. The KD6 was trash. Besides the Pearls, most of the colorways were childish. Yes, I'm going to make some people mad. I hear the boos in the comments. But the shoe was childish. Yes, I hear the boos. I know. I like the model. I do like the model. The silhouette was fire. It's just the colorways was cheeks. Most of these were targeted for kids. Childish. This was literally a kid shoe. I only seen kids in these. Besides the Pearls and the What the KDs, name me some KD6s I could say, you know what, I seen grown men in them. You can't, bro. It wasn't. I've only seen little kids in them. And that era, most people was wearing probably bronze and then at Kobe's, but I've never seen a grown ass man as myself. I was probably like 19 when the KD6 came out. I've literally only seen kids in them, bro. And the fake hoopers, you can add them in too. But other than that, the KD6 colorways are ass. Air Force One is Nike's favorite silhouette. They have the most colorways of any shoe down in the world. Without the Air Force One, there will not be others. We all know who the copies are, but that's beside the point. But I'm going to make a few people mad because that's what I do here. I'm going to make my Chicago people mad, especially because this what all the drug dealers and the scammers were growing up. And I'm tired of this shoe. I've never been a fan of the white Air Force One, as we call them in Chicago, white ones. White Air Force Ones is an all-time classic. I will put it in the top 3 of all time as far as history. But it has always been a basic ass shoe. It is a shoe that you pull out when you don't have shit to wear. Simple as that. That's why I hate it. It lets me know you have no shoe game. Simple. I know it's supposed to go with everything. I understand the aesthetics of it. I know the history. It is iconic. I will never not say that. But the Air Force One, the white one especially, is fucking plain. I love the Air Force One silhouette, but the white ones is fucking plain. Let them go. Sauce your shoe game up, bro. We gotta do better, especially my Chicago people. Let it go. For the people that's watching, this is a foam posit. Solid colors. The material is what makes it a foam posit. That bullshit y'all was wearing around 2012 to 2013 and beyond. Yes, the graphic foam posit, the Weathermans, the tampon foam posit, jean foam posit. I can go on. That shit was garbage. You cannot convince me. This is why the downfall of the foam posit is what it is today. Most of that bullshit was a hit or miss. Yeah, there are a few colorways I can say I do like, but for the most part, that ruined the era of foam posits. I should not be getting on these apps every day and hearing kids say foam posits are dead. It hurts my soul, but I understand why. This shit was bullshit. It was tacky. Like I said, some of that shit was a hit and miss. Majority of it was a miss. I'm going 90, 10%. Of course, the Galaxies and Paranormans and maybe a handful. But other than that, they dropped so much bullshit in between that time, bro. The foam posit needed to go away in the vault and come back another time like they did in 2023. And I pray the foam posit get this iconic praise like they always have. But that period in time in foam posit was the death of foam posits. I'm gonna say it. Yeah, stay in my background. I know. I'm a fucking hypocrite, but I've just never been a fan of dunks, man. I have it, man. They always look long and pointy. I just never was a fan of them. For the people that was that Dunks used to sit for like $40 for a reason. Like I always respected OG Dunk and SB collectors. Like they had their own little small community, but I just never seen what they seen, or I don't see what people see in them now. I understand the push of it, but Dunks, man, they was never doing it for me. They was always kind of like cheaply made to me, and I don't know, they were just flat. I just never been a fan of flat shoes. Like flat shoes gotta go as you got the Dunk, you got the Converse. Anything in that category was just always looked at flat. It just wasn't enough shoe for me. And I just didn't like it. Yes, I'm a hypocrite. I own the Chunky Dunkies. But the only reason I have the Chunky Dunkies is because I got them for retail. Simple. If you see me with a Dunk anywhere, I have a couple. I got the Jeff Staple Dunks. He gifted me those Chunky Dunkies. And I got the lot 50 something of the motherfucking off-white. Other than that, I give two shits about the Dunks. Like I remember like yesterday when they was coming up like crazy, but it was like, it's a pass for me. I don't enjoy them like that, and I actually biking my Chunky Dunkies. Like the Dunks can go. This is one of them to each his own moments. I know I might get a little flack for it, but just never been a fan of them. It is some that I do like, but designer shoes, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I just never was into them like that. I just feel like with me and designer shoes, I feel like I can get more with my buck. With a pair of Jordans or just Air Forces or whatever shoe, or whatever shoe that we like or whatever I like, I feel like I can get 5 to 6 pair of shoes for the price of one. That's why I never been a fan of designer shoes. Not saying they ugly. I think it's always been a price thing for me. It's one of them to each his own. It is a few I like, but let's keep it real too. Most of them shit's just ugly, and you paying for the name. If not ugly, they copycats of shoes that was cheap. If you know, you know. Designer shoes, what they do is take somebody else's shoes, smack their logo on their shit, and then mark the price up 10 times, and they get the people every time. The people eat that shit up, and I just never really been a big designer guy. Like if I'm gonna spend, okay, let me ask the people this. If you had to spend $1,000, are you going to get some heat that people never seen, limited, or are you going to get some designer shoes? I'm gonna go with the heat every time, cause you didn't can't get your hands on these. You feel me? Versus designer shoes, they hold no value. Once you wear them one time, they worth one fourth of the fucking price. Designer shoes has just always been like a no for me. It's a big pass. And like I said, to each his own. If you like them, you like them. It's a no for me. Hey, everybody's titled to opinions. I gave y'all 5 shoes I just don't like. I want to hear what the people got to say. Leave a comment of shoes you hate but everybody like.